A Superior Court judge is siding with the town manager over a controversial council order. Justice Robert Cosgrove declared the directive that bans the municipal attorney from residing in town conflicts with Bridgewater's Home Rule Charter and is invalid and unenforceable. Cosgrove went on to say the council is without authority to adopt orders that establish conditions of appointment and removal of the town attorney beyond those set forth in the charter. This ruling came just hours before the town council was set to vote on a preliminary resolution of removal for Troy Clarkson. A narrowly divided council voted to impose a lesser punishment after Vice President Scott Pitta made an amendment to change the intent to a letter of reprimand.
I don't believe that removing the town manager, any benefit that we would have from removing the town manager at this time, would outweigh the costs that would be incurred by starting over with a new town manager. I believe some of the items on here are valid concerns that we have with the communication between this council and Mr. Clarkson, and I believe they need to be addressed.
The amendment passed in a close 5-4 vote. In a surprise move, Councillor Colin Bodis, who at one time was a supporter for Clarkson's removal, had a change of heart.
I've changed my mind, and I've done so not as a sign of some shifting allegiance or alliance within town, or some lack of courage, or expediency. I've done so in order to move our town forward.
Once the amendment passed, the council voted 6-3 to issue a letter of reprimand to the town manager. Councilors Berolini, Demos, and Reardon were in dissent.
The council cannot allow self-serving interests to manipulate the charter through acts of intimidation. Clearly, this charter is consistent with our founding and belief in self-government. If this first council fails to defend this charter, Mr. President, from those who did everything possible to defeat it at the ballot box, then what's the point of having elected representatives of the people if the council serves the town manager rather than the town manager serving the people?
I don't see Mr. Clarkson changing with his tune, and I don't see him working with the council. It's more like an autonomous type government with Mr. Clarkson here. He's not. I feel sometimes I'm wasting my time up here trying to set policy what I think is the best direction for the council, and then to find out later on that no, we're not going that way. So I think there's a serious problem we have in our town.
This very public dispute led Councillor Berolini to step down as president at Tuesday's meeting, citing an unfair strain on his family.
I will continue to support our town and community as an at-large councillor, and hopefully this will lessen the burden on my family. I am hopeful that by making this change, this will help begin the process of putting Bridgewater back on track and moving us in the right direction.
Both citizens and council members applauded the action taken by Mr. Berolini.
My hat's off to you for always putting the town in its best interest ahead of anything else that you...
Mr. Berolini has taken a significant step, which I thank him for doing that. I agree that he's trying to take us to a higher path. It's time for everybody to step back, let this council rework itself, and move forward.
The council will be reorganized at its next meeting.